For one more fabulous woman with the last name Trump. So let's start from there. So sweet. You're my girl. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, thank you all so much. We'll wait for Lara to come in, but it's really an honor to be here with my
short blonde.
I can't even see.
I can't either.
Fighters in state one for President Donald J. Trump. Love. But I hear that you all have made about 500,000 voter contacts. That is remarkable. That's remarkable. And let's give a round of applause to the best chairwoman ever, Debbie, who's to be here. I brought my daughter here, Viana, or my oldest of 5, 17 years old, and believe me, she wants to go back to school. So God only knows they better open it, and of course President Donald J. Trump understands that perfectly well. We got to get our economy open, we got to get our schools open, let's do it safely, let's protect America and get it moving again. And let me tell you something, that guy named Joe Biden, he doesn't even know what state he's in. He doesn't know if he's in the basement or in the kitchen. It's horrible. So we got to make sure the guy doesn't win. He is a socialist. He is a closet socialist linked to Bernie Sanders who wants to defund our police, our great men and women in uniform. He wants to ensure that he raises our taxes. We got to go out and tell the American people the truth about Joe Biden. The more they know about his record, the more they realize that he cannot lead America. And he is too much cozy, not only with China, but with the squad. But it's really because of you all that we're here. You all inspire us to do the great work that we do, but you all are the ones, the heart and soul of this campaign, and we can't win without all of you. And Maine, we're in play, baby. We're going to win this. We have 2 great congressional candidates that we got to send to the swamp. So they can clean out the swamp. So we got to not only get this president reelected, but we want to take the House and make sure that Nancy Pelosi takes her private jet back to San Francisco. These crazy left-wing mobs want to go and destroy Coach. She doesn't even know what Coach is. Are you kidding? She also buys very expensive ice cream, apparently, but that's a different story. But, you have to remember, the way we save America, that is our goal. It is about saving this great nation and respecting our founding fathers, respecting our Constitution, making sure that we protect those people of faith, making sure we protect not only the First Amendment, but the Second Amendment. And so, I just want to say that, as my husband always tells me, and he's going around and talking to folks, pray, stand for your flag. And remember that President Donald J. Trump will stand for you and fight for all of us, and he will ensure that he stands strong to defend this country and keep us going so that we can continue to prosper and be a great nation. So I just wanted to say thank you and want to turn it over to these wonderful women who I am so honored to work with every single day.
President Trump is 500,000 phone calls that you guys made. That's unbelievable. We kept saying, is that the right number or is that a Biden number? That's incredible. So thank you all so much. I don't know if you saw today, did you see the president started the new Operation Legend?
Yes.
Did you guys see that yet?
Yes.
Sadly, based on that beautiful little boy who was killed. But you know what? If these liberal mayors, prosecutors aren't, I'm a career prosecutor, if the liberal ones aren't going to protect our country, he's going to send in ATF, DEA, U.S. Marshals, the federal government. They're going to protect us if the Democrats want. And that's why we've got to get President Trump reelected, to keep all of us safe. Thank you all so much, and we love Maine.
Wow. I heard that there weren't any Trump supporters. We've actually been proven. Laura, this is sort of like 2016. It seemed like everywhere we went, they said, oh, women don't support Trump. I mean, look at this room.
Yeah.
They said all black people don't support Trump, and he broke the record for Republican votes. So, you know, Demi did tell us this rumor, so I figured I should talk to the people of Maine to hear if this is actually true. Is Maine going red? Feeling there's going to be a lot of disappointed news anchors again after the election. But you know, we are so excited to be here. This is such a beautiful state, and you know, last time we were just in and out, but today we were able to see just how beautiful this state is. And you know, you guys are just so lucky. We are so lucky to have President Trump in the White House. And I tell everyone everywhere I go, if there had been anybody else, someone who didn't build this massive financial buffer to withstand the impact of COVID, where would we be today? God had his hand on the United States of America. And we keep hearing about these, you know, 500,000 voter contacts. That's almost the population. This is amazing. So you guys are going to be the envy of all the other offices, and you guys have raised the standard. Because we're taking that back. We're going to put everybody else on notice that Maine is leading the fight. Thank you. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. People tell us all the time, we're out there in the fight. No, you are out there in the fight. They want you to stay home. They want you to be afraid. They want you to go hide. That's not what Trump supporters do. So thank you for being out. Stay strong and stay bold. And now for the woman we all want to hear from. My lovely, most dearest friend, who we have spent so much time in the trenches against all odds in blue states, which did turn red. Yes, they did. But you know why? It's because of that bus right outside. That is our litmus of the blue states turning red. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friend, Lara Trump. All right, quick question before we get started. Who in here is ready for 4 more years of Donald Trump? It's really happening. This is how you know we are in it, ladies and gentlemen. It is campaign season. It is go time. We are in the battle right now. It has started because the ladies on the bus are here, okay? It's official. We're kicking it off. We're taking it back right now. This is just, it's so amazing to be here. Like Katrina said, we were together throughout 2016. And I'll tell you how this Women for Trump bus tour started real quick. We were just like, we kept hearing this narrative that they were like, well, women are never going to support Donald Trump. And we were like, wait a minute, we're all women. Everywhere I go, there are women coming up and saying, and now they weren't saying, y'all remember 2016, everybody was whispering like, we're going to vote for Donald Trump, right? Remember? That's how I knew. I was like, something is going on. So we said, why don't we just get out on the road and start talking to people about the man that we know and why we think he could do a great job as our president, right? And then we all remember November 8th, 2016, Election Day, okay? It was a late night, wasn't it? It was so amazing watching what happened that night. They went through every single state, and every time you thought they were going to call it for the other person, we don't even need to mention her name. We won't even go there. They would say, Donald Trump wins Florida, Donald Trump wins North Carolina, Ohio. Amazing! But we knew it because we were out there on the road, and every time we were on the road, Katrina and I would look at each other and we'd go, there's no way that we can lose. Everywhere we go, these masses of people are coming out. People that were saying, I'm a World War II veteran. This is the first time I've ever voted. I'm voting for Donald Trump. I'm a Democrat, switching to Republican to vote for Donald Trump. We heard it everywhere we went, okay? So we got some former Democrats. I love it. Bring them on. Excellent. You know what? Everybody is welcome in the Trump party because guess what? Unlike the Democrats, we don't see people by gender. We don't see people by race. We don't see people by religion. We see people as Americans. And everyone is able to come and vote for Donald Trump. Everyone has their shot at the American dream in the Trump presidency. That is why we need 4 more years. But I'm telling you guys all this to keep this in mind. I want to remind you of this. They tried to do it in 2016. They tried to sell those fake polls to us. These polls have always been wrong when it comes to Donald Trump. We knew they were wrong every step of the way. I knew the exit polls were going to be wrong. People went in a voting booth. They didn't have to tell anybody they voted for Donald Trump. They came out. They told the pollster, I voted for Hillary Clinton, right? So the exit polls were all wrong. The silent majority is real, ladies and gentlemen. It's bigger now than it was in 2016. They're trying everything. Think about how amazing a man would have to be for them to try everything. Cancel culture now. This whole phenomenon. They are desperate to do anything. Y'all know they want to keep us locked up until November 4th, right? Yeah. It's going to be a miracle on November 4th when they're like, you know what? We don't need to be closed down. Everybody go back to normal life. Yeah. They want to prevent us from getting out to vote. They want to prevent us from campaigning. The media got taken by surprise in 2016 by us. But don't you worry, because they got our number now. That's why you guys are so important. Because they laughed at us every step of the way in 2016. They said Donald Trump can't win, right? So they weren't really trying then. Oh, you bet they're trying now, right? Yep. We see every day how they fight this president. And let's keep in mind, Donald Trump didn't need this job, right? No. He had a pretty good life before politics. He's probably going to be the first president to come out of the White House with less money than when he went in, right? Don't forget, he donates his salary every quarter. And this president has given up so much. Every single day they attack him. Every single day they fight against him. But he stands strong, and I think he's probably the only person that could do it because he loves this country.
Amen.
And we see what's happening right now. Never has there been a more important time, I think, truly in modern history than right now, to make sure we get an election right. Okay, 2016, we knew that candidate and we knew she was bad. Ladies, I mean, how insulting was it in 2016 when they were like, you're a woman, aren't you going to vote for Hillary Clinton? We were like, what? How about the best person for the job instead of identity politics, Democrats? How about that? Just a thought. But it's so important this time around because now they got Joe Biden. And what we say where I come from in North Carolina is bless his heart. I mean, he came in, fourth in Iowa? Well, we didn't officially get the results of Iowa yet from the Democrats, right? No. So, I mean, it was a disaster for Joe Biden because I think people very clearly saw something is not right there. But they did the same thing to Bernie Sanders this time around as they did in 2016. 2016, Bernie Sanders should have been the nominee. They gave it to Hillary. Yep. This time around, it should have been Bernie as well. They gave it to Joe. And don't mistake Joe Biden. He might be a feeble old man. He might have been in politics for a long time and not really know where he is right now. But Joe Biden is the Trojan horse for the socialist Marxist Democrats. Yep. And if he got into office, don't for a second think Joe Biden would be running anything. AOC, Ilhan Omar, the squad, the very far left radicals in that party would be defunding our police force, giving us open borders, giving health care to illegal aliens. and not taking care of anyone or anything in this country, we would not have the United States of America. There is one man that is standing up against that, and his name is Donald J. Trump. We are so proud of our law enforcement officers. We are so grateful to them and everything they do every single day. We will not defund the police. We will defend the police in this country. People are sick and tired of the nonsense. So that's why you guys are so important. Again, the media got it this time around. They are fighting us tooth and nail every single day. Fake news is real. I'll tell you that right now. They are working overtime to do everything they can to get Joe Biden elected president and to get Donald Trump out of the White House. You guys are going to make the difference. Do not let them bully you into submission. Do not let them pull cancel culture on you. You stand strong. You stand up for what you believe in. And y'all better make 500,000 more calls before the end of this time. Now we're going to come back today. I'm going to ask for your number next time. But truly, it's so incredible. The support, the love. I heard it time and time again in 2016, and this is what made the difference. People used to come up to me and they would say, we're praying for you, we're praying for your family, and we're praying for Donald J. Trump. That made the difference. Keep it up. Keep fighting hard. We are closing in on 4 more years of Donald J. Trump. Thank you guys so much. We love you. Thank you. She asked when I run in 2024. You gotta be my campaign manager.
Thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God, today? You're amazing.
They know people. Our store is open. We got it. I'm back.